Hey guys, it's Way here, and welcome back to my new series on my channel, Kevin De Bruyne's Road to 100 Goals. Now today I've got a load of gameplay, a load of new stuff, and we start off with, I think the second game of Division 10, coming up against a bit of an interesting team, mainly kind of a Liga NOS team, but he has got a bronze goalkeeper and a bronze centre-back, so we can hopefully exploit that. And we do start off with Lanzini making a great run from the halfway line, from where he did actually get a free kick. Some nice skill into the penalty area, and he finishes it off. What a goal to start off today's episode. A skill run, well, not really a skill run, he didn't do too many skills, but just a great run there from just on the centre circle, really, just outside the centre circle. Runs into the penalty area, really nice bit of skill, and puts that into the back of the net. Next up, we actually have a free kick, which was attempting, and I've been attempting for a while, which is the layoff free kick, which is what some professional players and some of the better players on FIFA actually use. It didn't go to plan, however, I think the shot from De Bruyne definitely did after that. The ball bounces out, De Bruyne, it takes one touch, and he smashes that top corner. What a finish. And that is the type of finish that you guys are going to be seeing a lot in this series in the future. De Bruyne is so good when it comes to outside of the box finishing, and when it comes to finishing inside of the area as well. He is an outstanding player, and my opponent actually had enough with that and decided to rage quit as soon as that actually happened. And yeah, De Bruyne did get himself a goal as well as Lanzini there, and that 2-0 victory did actually get me 332 coins as well, which is not too bad. So yeah, that was 6 points from 2 games. Next up, I actually decided to go and improve the right side of my team. I did obviously have Adair there, if you didn't know. I replaced him with Dyer. Now, if you look at Dyer's stats, he's got 91 pace, 81 dribbling, and 4-star skills, but he actually has the agility and balance stats of someone like Lionel Messi. And when you have great balance, agility, and pace, it makes you so hard to get off the ball. It really is an amazing combo. And that is the team that we did use to go on into Game 2 of today's episode, which is Game 3 of my Division 10 run. So this is the team I did come up against. A very good team for Division 10, a lot better than our team, obviously a full goal team. He did have, I think, the second in form, Adjuris up front, who's a very good card. And this game here was so frustrating. Honestly, one of the most frustrating and annoying games I have played of FIFA 16. I mean, I was dominating this guy, to be fair, and he still ended up winning. As you can see there, he got a very lucky header to make it 1-0 with a rebound, obviously. Then I gave away a stupid penalty, and I think that was just one of my bronze players. So as soon as I can get those bronze defenders out of the team, the better, because look at that. I pressed B. You'd expect when you press B for him to go in with his foot, but instead he decides that it would be a better idea to tackle him shoulder first and actually just rugby tackles him. So yeah, obviously a clear penalty right there, and my opponent does end up putting it away. And this game, not only was it annoying because my opponent was getting just lucky goals and stuff, but it was annoying because it was extremely laggy. I mean, you guys can see right there just how laggy this game was. And yeah, he then ends up breaking straight through here. My goalkeeper, I wanted to tap wide just to bait him, but then my goalkeeper doesn't run back onto his line. So again, that was quite annoying, maybe due to the lag. I'm not too sure. But as you can see here, I have no idea how he gets the ball there, and I have no idea how that gets into the back of the net, because I was on the ball, nice and easy, I was on the ball. Then I tackled him, and the ball just got back to him. It just bounced everywhere, and as you see, his goalkeeper was man of the match in the end of this game. He won 4-0. And yeah, that goal there, I'm not really too sure how it went in that last one, but as you see, I had more possession, the same number of shots, one less on target, and overall, like, I was kind of the dominant player there. As you saw, his goalkeeper was a man of the match, yet somehow he ended up winning 4-0. Not too sure how that happened, but I actually did have a red card for Lorifer in that game, so I decided to use, I think it is Cicinho, the right back in the midfield there as a defensive midfielder. Not the best defensive midfielder, but he should still do a decent job. Now, the next team I came up against, that was all over the place. I have no idea what that team is. Like, I don't know if he's bought players just because they're gold to put them in his team, or maybe they're untradeable or something, but he's just got no chemistry, a whole load of different bronze players, and I think we do actually take the lead right here with, is that De Bruyne? De Bruyne gets a penalty right there. Really nice dribbling in the penalty area. De Bruyne's dribbling is just so good. Like, having 5-star weak foot comes in really handy as well, because it makes it unpredictable. Like with some players who don't have as good weak foot, you're going to kind of know on what foot they want to shoot, so you can kind of judge where they're going to dribble. With De Bruyne, 5-star weak foot, he can really kind of just dribble anyway and shoot with either foot. As you can see, does put that penalty into the back of the net. Very nice penalty. No keeper is going to be saving that. Roof of the net. But look at this for an equaliser. I mean, got to take my hat off there to my opponent. That was a fantastic free kick. Honestly, one of the best free kick goals I have seen this year. I mean, went in off the bar, and I think I've actually put a replay in of this because, I mean, that was a very, very nice goal. One of the best goals I've probably conceded this year, from Wesley Sneijder, right there. I mean, it wasn't in the top corner, but in off the post. Very, very nice finish indeed. And I think it does actually make it 2-1 right here, my opponent. Completely destroys my defense. I don't really know who that is. I think it might be Ilya, right there. Runs through my whole defense, and then he does that exactly the same thing again. Makes it 3-1. And again, I didn't feel like I deserved to be losing this game, but I was just not playing well. Like, I was making a load of chances, and I just wasn't clinical. I mean, I should be easily finishing that off. I do end up putting it into the back of the net, but I was just getting pretty unlucky. Like, my goalkeeper was making no saves at all, and my opponents were making a lot of saves. So after those performances there, where I was dominating but just gave way, like pretty much every attack my opponent would score, I decided to just try and make my defense a bit better. So I went out and picked up Jeff Cameron. Now, I really like him because he's got great dribbling and passing. 70 passing is great for a centre-back. He's also quite quick, he's got good defending, and he's quite tall. So it means he can pass the ball out from the back. And I did decide to put him into the team right there. But my goalkeeper actually ran out of contracts. He was untradeable. So instead of buying a new contract for him, because he wasn't really going to fit into the team, I went out and picked up a BPL goalkeeper there with Ruddy. Just for the moment, I could then obviously upgrade him in a couple of games. But I just wanted him there for just in case I needed to use him maybe for a bit more in the future. But I actually then went and picked up a load of the coin boosts and also some new kits and stuff from the catalogue. I discarded a lot of them. I think I kept the Barcelona one and the River Plate kit because I do quite like both of them. And with the coins, I got about 1k from discarding them. I went out and picked up a left winger, and that player is Jermaine Lens right here. Very, very nice guy. I've not actually used him this year, but I really wanted to give him a go. He's got over 80 for pace and dribbling, and he's also got over 70 for everything other than defending. And also, I went out and picked up a loan player to complete the manager task. I've still got a couple more of those to do. You'll see them in a later episode. And I didn't really know who to go with, but I actually decided to go in the end with Sneijder because he's going to get a link to people like Lens and Fur. And also, he was the person who did put that free kick away for my opponent in that last game. So this is how the team was looking. I think I then actually took Sneijder out and replaced him with Fur. But I actually went out and picked up Dilabodji next. And the reason I suddenly had coins is because I entered the game and my opponent disconnected, because at the moment lots of people are trying to relegate themselves, so he was trying to relegate himself. I had the coin boost on, so I did end up getting some coins from that. So I went and picked up Dilabodji right there. Very, very good centre-back, very, very cheap as well, and he'll help improve my defence. But here we go, we get on into another game. This guy, bit of an interesting team, full gold, other than Parfit Williams, I believe he's called, the West Ham striker, and some random Chelsea centre-mid who's bronze. But yeah, bit of an interesting team right there. And we break into the penalty area here with a great run from Lens. I think this was on his debut, actually. Some very, very nice dribbling. And yeah, it was his first kind of proper game playing. And he breaks into the penalty area, has a shot, and it is tapped in by Fernando, who's actually being really, really good. Like, Fernando is not overly good in real life because he's very good, bad on the ball. But in this game here, for me, he was just playing very well. He got a goal there. I actually saved a penalty right there, which was pretty good as well. But yeah, Fernando's actually been pretty good for me so far in this series. I've used him, obviously, a bit more in the future because, I've played more games than the ones you are seeing right here. You will see them, obviously, in future episodes. We do actually make it 2-0 there. I've no idea what happened, but I do end up putting it into the back of the net with De Bruyne. But look at that goal. I mean, again, that's a great goal I have conceded. The goals I've been conceding have been very, very good in some of the latest games. We do end up winning that game 2-1. Gets me a couple hundred coins. And halfway through Division 10, I have got, I think, 9 points. Next team we come up against has got Weyer, Jerome, some goal players. But this game and this team, it was just so annoying. Look at this. From kickoff, he runs through the defence with Weyer. My goalkeeper, Ruddy, doesn't even move. Ruddy was honestly just terrible when I used him. But I do break into the penalty area here. Really nice bit of play, actually, from Dilabodji to set the goal up. Plays it through to Leroy for a nice little fake shot and then a finesse shot into the far corner. Makes it 1-0 on the 24th minute. But this game was just so annoying because, again, I was all over my opponent. I had loads of opportunities, but I just couldn't finish them off. My finishing and my play in the penalty area was just really bad. Which was definitely very, very annoying. And my defence was very bad as well. And as you can see, breaks through just after I scored instantly from kickoff yet again. Equalises. No, actually puts himself in the lead, with Weah. But some really nice link-up play there. Puts De Bruyne through on goal. A nice little through ball, I believe, from Len. So he's been pretty good since he has come into the team. Plays De Bruyne through. And yeah, De Bruyne puts that into the back of the net, making it 2-2. And yeah, I was just so relieved when I got that goal, because I really didn't want to lose to that guy, because I was just like a much better player than him. I really didn't deserve to lose. But I get about 600 coins from that game. I actually went out and picked up probably my favourite left back, I'd say, on this game, who is Holebas. He's got such well-rounded stats. He's got over 80 for pace and also for physical. And he's got good shooting, good defending, good dribbling, and decent passing too. So I put him into the team. Now he did only need one more player, I believe. I think I had one person sent off in one of those last games, and that may have been Cameron. But yeah, I only have the right back left to put into the team. And yeah, the next team we do come up against is a full BPL team. Got some pretty decent players, quite an Arsenal-themed team right there. We have a great counter-attack here. I think he was on like all-out attack. I sweat it across with, I think, Fur. It's Dyer who messes up originally, but I was originally playing it across to De Bruyne because obviously I want to get him as many goals as possible. And De Bruyne does slot that away, kind of a sliding finish right there, and to put it into the back of the net. Quite a good finish as well from a tight angle. But I did actually give away a penalty right here, but yet again I do end up saving it. But as you see there, I was actually disconnected from the servers, which was very annoying. So moving into another game right here, obviously that one did count as a loss. Come up against a bronze kind of Ligue 1 and BPL mix. Bit of a weird team, but I have no idea. This is why I actually hate Ruddy. He was so bad, and then he does that. He didn't make any saves other than those penalties, and then I gave the ball to him. His first touch knocked ahead of him, ran into the opponent, and yeah, my opponent ended up actually scoring from that, which like I felt like just quick selling Ruddy straight up after that. But I do get a great goal there with Lens, and Lens has been a very good buy for the team. Coming up with some vital goals and assists in the latest games. Really nice little bit of skill. Then I do sweat it across to De Bruyne because obviously I want to get him as many goals as I can. And when he is in a scoring opportunity, I'm going to give the ball to him. But this game here, my finishing suddenly went up a notch. This was actually the day after the last games when I wasn't playing very well. Right here, my finishing was much better. You guys saw some nice build-up play there. The nice little lob through ball, I believe, from Fernando, actually placed it through to Lanzini, and very nice little finesse shot there in off the post, and this guy then went all out attack, and I did end up getting a very easy counter attack. De Bruyne is through on goal, nice ball roll actually right there, and then it puts a very nice chip shot over the keeper, and yeah, that was a very nice finish. And for some reason my opponent decided to just rage quit right here, turned off his Xbox on the 88th minute, so I'm not sure why you do that instead of just getting the coins. But yeah, I actually went on to win the title right there. And that actually got me 4.6k, which is crazy because of the new double rewards EA are having until, I believe, the 5th of August. So I'm going to try and make the most of that in this series. I actually went out and picked up Nyom right here. One of my favourite right backs on the game. Again, because he's got great pace and physical, which just works really well. Similar to Holebas, he's just a really good player. And that actually boosts up my whole team to being a full BPL gold team, which is awesome. And I did go out and actually discarded Ruddy, I believe, and I actually picked up Begovic because Ruddy, I mean, he was awful. Never use him. I'd rather use a bronze keeper. He made no saves, and he just did the most retarded thing I've ever seen, was like giving away that goal where he just dribbled into someone. But yeah, I picked up Begovic, discarded Ruddy right there, and actually went out and picked up a new midfielder because even though Fur and Lanzini were good, I wanted to use players that I'd used before who I really knew were very good. Firmino I've used previously and he was amazing, so I decided to go and pick up Firmino, and I think I did pick someone else up who you'll see in the next episode as well, once these cards did sell on. So I listed them both on the market, and you guys will see next episode obviously once those cards do sell on. But yeah, if you guys could actually send me some hybrids of around 50,000 coins featuring De Bruyne as a false 9, that would be awesome. Maybe leave me a link on either Twitter or YouTube of a Foothead or Footwiz squad. That would be awesome. I'll give you a shout out if I do feature your team, because I do have to build a hybrid, a Belgian team and a BPL team, which we've already built. And I'm going to probably be doing trading in the next episode to try and get some more coins in order to increase my coin budget, obviously, to be able to get a better BPL team and also build that hybrid and the Belgian team as well. But anyway, really hope you guys have enjoyed. If we could smash 25 likes, that would be awesome. Last episode, amazing support. Thank you guys so much. That was awesome. I'll try and have another episode of this out when I'm away camping, which is in a couple of days. But anyway, really hope you guys did enjoy. Have a great day, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care.